So the intention, when I get married, I want to marry her.
Yeah.
But the resources are not here.
Yeah.
And my lovely girlfriend gifts me with 50,000 rand.
But how?
The same way I gift her with flowers,
Yes.
she gift me with 50,000 rand.
Okay. Why do you believe that this person, when you go to the marriage, right? They took your 50,000, they lobola themselves, and then you stay with them, you love each other.
No.
They don't remember as a man, you have the responsibility to cultivate. Even if it might not be financial, but you have to cultivate on this relationship.
I don't need money to love a woman.
You need money.
Yeah,
you
but
need money to finance. You need money to finance the.
Money is important.
No.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are joining us. Welcome to Things We Don't Talk About podcast. And this is that podcast where we talk about the little conversations that you are afraid to have, the whispers between friends, the ones we have in little corners. And today is our very first episode. So we want to engage with you. Leave a comment, engage with us, share us your thoughts. And today I'm joined by my two friends who I'm going to allow to introduce themselves.
My name is Prey Jacob Nyoni from Boxback, and I'm here to indulge in the topic of things we don't talk about.
My name is Mfumere Baloi. I'm from Jim Galalume, but currently residing in Riverside. So I'm ready to speak about things we don't speak about, but today it's that day that we have to speak about. I'm ready to engage with the guys and have that conversation.
Yeah, so welcome guys. I just want to give you a background about why I want us to talk about this topic.
Yeah.
So the topic is marrying young. And so sometime last year I was on a journey and I realized that I am ready to be a father. I can father a child and be a great dad. But then I realized I'm not ready to be a husband. So I sit with my pastors, mentors, I'm like, hey, guys, this is my problem.
Yeah.
I can be a father ready in all ways, but I'm not ready to be a husband. What must I do as a Christian brother?
Yes.
Two. No answers.
Yeah.
Then one just said, nah, it means you are not ready. If you are not ready, you are not ready. So I want to get, as a start, as we introduce this topic, what does it mean to be ready for marriage? Like when you say you are ready, what's happening? What leads to say, now I'm ready?
For me, like I'll just maybe give my answer based on my experience and maybe the people I come across also throughout life. Like there will never be a time where like you feel like I'm ready. Like for you, maybe like it's finances to say maybe you are ready or whatever the case may be. But do you have someone in your life who you really wanna spend the rest of your life with? That was the game changer for me.
Okay.
So I think growing up, we also, you had your imaginary wife, right? To say, this ticks. And growing up, it used to be those kind of things that you need to check, or I used to check. But it came a point where when I was ready, or I found someone which I felt like I can spend the rest of my life with, some of the things really didn't really matter. And when you tend to grow up, you start removing to say, nah, this one doesn't really matter. But for me, that struck me the most, it was being angry at someone, but you still feel that you love them.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So you are at the point where you understand that they made me angry, but you still love them. And that showed me to say, even if when we are going to have misalignment or didn't agree on something, I'll continue to love them regardless. So if you are still at a point where at sometimes now they get you angry and you say swafana, and then you feel like that's it means like you might even give in at any time. Okay. So I they made me angry, but I still love them even when I was still angry.
So you still chose to continue
to love.
So today I don't want to talk about the wedding day,
Yeah.
the honeymoon. I want to talk about the deep thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So if we could forget the wedding was perfect. The honeymoon was perfect. But there's those things that I'm not married, for example.
Yeah.
What is it about marriage that you would want me to know now, that prepare for this in marriage?
So I think in before marriage, like you need to personally do your own research. Like what happens in marriage? Like you are saying, it's not about honeymoon, good times, and all those kind of things. There are days that someone will wake up in the house and they're not in the mood. Like they don't want, like.
And you still need to love them.
Yeah. And with us guys, we are sexually active. And you find out that the woman is not in the mood.
Yeah, but isn't her part of a role to satisfy her man?
But so you're not in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
You love each other.
Yeah.
And loving each other means that at certain point you need to compromise and understand it, right? There are natural causes. Your wife might get sick. Because you love them, you'll understand as much as I might need to have sex with, but I won't be able to because of the circumstances.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you come to that point, you understand that you love someone. It means you even know when to draw. They're not in slavery by being in relationship with you.
Yeah.
By being your wife, it's not the slavery. But you need to understand those drawing the line and understanding that this someone is still. So if you love someone and you want to be treated the same way, I believe that you will get to understand that if this it was opposite way, I wouldn't love this. Then you tend to understand that this is how we draw the line.
So I get that. And in marriage, of course, there are days where things are good, there are days where things are not good, which is fine. But then I feel like marriage is oversold. You are overselling it. It's oversold. We only see the good things. There's no way you tell me that it's only good things that are happening.
Yeah. Also financial stuff. Like those are some of the things that you need to be aware about. But I think it's important that we have a look as to why do you need to marry as a person.
So I wanted to address that part, that why are we overselling marriage? We don't talk about the bad side. There are already enough people talking about the bad side of marriage. There's less people talking about the good side of marriage. Each one is going to advocate for things that works for them.
Yeah.
Reason why people who are in happily marriage, they don't go and advocate to say no, because there's already enough. There are already enough people talking about how bad marriage is, right? But answering the first question in terms of what are the things that I would want to know, it's understanding the financial part of marriage. I think in most cases, because we are still happy, one is coming from this side, one is coming from this side, you might have not prepared enough in speaking about your finances to say, we'll get married and this is how we are supposed to be able to managing finances. Someone come in debt, someone they're not in debt, but now you need to work things out together and you need to make sure, because now when you start a family, if you fail, I fail. Right? Both of us, we are in this together. So it's one aspect to say, reflecting now, I understand that lucky enough, I found someone who went through things together and then we managed to do it. But I feel like most people, when they are young, they don't look at that aspect to say, what's our future plan?
Yeah.
What do we want to achieve in the next coming years? How do we now have to structure our finances? We get it, the money, and then we spend it all. Do we invest certain amount? Do you cover this portion? So it's one of aspect that most people don't want to talk about. You want to go, because as a man, you want to be known that I can be able to provide. I have this much, and then everything. You hide the debt that you come with on the marriage. But you can't hide forever, because this is the person that now you need to spend life together with. So you end up having that aspect to say, Ash, I used to buy her flowers. I used to buy her this.
Now you stopped.
Now you stopped. Why do you stop? Now you need to come up and to say, my love, I used to take loan to finance this. But it's not being spoken about from the early stage.
So I know and I'm going to track back a little bit. So we're saying marrying young, and I'm 32, 31. I feel I'm young. But you see, and someone might be 40 and still feel young. So when we're saying marrying young, like what is young? What do you think young is?
Young is relative, and based on economy and taking responsibility. When they say people grow differently, they're right. There are certain people who, at the age of 21, they're old because of the responsibility they can be able to take. There are certain people at 50, you can still see the behavior that this person is giving. No woman or no one can be able to tolerate. Even as friends, you get to a point where you are unable to tolerate someone else. So it's very relative to say you are young, you are old. But if we look at the numbers, I will say that when the moment you turn 80, you are no longer young.
Because you've already gone through a lot, and
by the age of 30, I believe that if things goes well, you should at least be able to take responsibility in a lot of things. Not only financially, but mentally. You can be able to account. You can be able to have discussions. You can be able to guide. You can be able to have that meaningful conversation. By the age of 30, I believe that you are old. Younger, maybe 30 and below, but above 30 for me, you are old.
So statistics show us that people that marry young divorce later. You see, and you've seen a lot of couples that married early. They divorce. You've celebrity couples that can mention many. They divorced early. What do you think contributes to marrying and then honeymoon phase, child, divorce?
I will try to answer that, but also I think there are people who marry early and never divorce.
True.
So I think for me, when I went to marriage, I didn't want to go like with the negative effect side of things. I wanted like
the positive.
The positive side of things. Like I've seen maybe my mom and dad
doing it for a long time.
Doing it for a long time. Like they would have their differences, but that didn't mean like they should go like different ways. So it does happen that people either grow together or grow apart.
I think you answered it the last part. It's either you grow together or grow apart. So the thing is that starting it at the wrong side can also contribute to divorce.
But what is that wrong side?
First thing, being transparent to each other. Finances has become one of the biggest contributors to divorce, right? If I'll give you a simple example. When we got married, I didn't have much, right? I'm not saying that I do now, but at the time it was worse. Right? So I could only afford a certain type of wedding or a ceremony to celebrate the marriage. Those are the things that you come clean first at go to say, I want to marry you. And the intention is for us to grow together. And these are the plans that I have. Currently, if it means that we get married now, this is the amount or the kind of ceremony that I can be able to afford. You come clean, right? They are taking it from there. So you are not in debt, because if you start from a point where you have to go and take a loan, then when you come back, when you start having arguments or you start having financial issues on your marriage, the first thing that you track back is to say, but I wanted to give you the wedding that you wanted. It's no longer about us. So it's about, now I'm in this debt because of you. So you all start in the wrong place. But if you come to an understanding, both of you, to say, we are doing this together and this is what we can afford, this is what we can go with, then you're starting on the first, on the financial side, you're starting on the right side to say, we all understand, we are all transparent, this is how much I can make and this is how much I'm willing to spend for us to have this ceremony. Then you go to the other aspect of the marriage too, being transparent on those, to say, also someone once said, if you're not transparent on how many kids you want, can also cause that kind of issues. I come to say now, me, I want 5 kids. And then when you started, you only wanted 2. And then she wants to keep a body and says, no, I can only give you one. And you still feel like there's an oomph in you. What? Now I want more kids. Then now you have grown apart. So in almost all aspect of life, also religion. Right? Also the belief. Someone is a Christian and someone now start feeling that, hey, me, this Christ things I don't want to go with. Me now I want to go this direction.
So I think we've laid a bit of foundation.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm rushing, but I want to get to the crust of what the things we don't really talk about.
Yeah.
Here you are young. You married below 25, I'm thinking, if I get my calculation.
I was 25, I remember.
I was 24.
25. So you married young.
Yeah.
Now, you've met this person. Now, there's 2 schools of thoughts.
Yeah.
Others believe that before you marry, you must go sit with this person, stay fat and sad, so you know them before you say, I do. Right? Others don't even care. Like, if you love her, you'll work it out together.
Yeah.
Which one is which? Which one would you... do you think it's better?
What do you want to know on the fat and set?
Like maybe they are untidy. Maybe they snore too much. Like people feel like they must first meet you, stay with you for 3 months, see how you behave before.
So on the initial conversation, I said there are things which you say these are the red flags for me.
Yeah.
Right. If snoring is not one of those, you don't need to sleep with someone to know that they snore or that they snore. They don't need to do fat and set. If tightness, you can see someone is untight, you don't need to stay with them.
Yeah, but if you don't stay with them, you might not know. You might not know that when I come home, I just take my underwear and throw it there. You see? So you need to stay with me because another thing, we can campaign. And when we're dating, we can campaign. Every time you are coming for the weekend, I can prepare myself and I campaign. I'm good and clean. But when we are now staying together, there's no time to campaign.
So okay, I'm not sure if let me go with this. so in terms of cultivating each other, it's also an aspect that needs to be understood in marriage.
Yeah,
true. We don't come perfect, all of us. Right? There's a certain aspect which you are willing to work on.
Okay.
Right? Even on the next person, there's a still certain aspect that you need to work on. So you believe and you trust to say, okay, I love this person and I'm willing to work on who they are, right? There are certain things which you can't really tolerate from the get-go. You tend to see the red flags and everything, right? If you marry someone which you know they can't cook, you are willing to say, okay, I think I know a bit of cooking. I can be able to train, work with this person, and then we see how we go in terms of cooking. But if food is not the red flag for you, then why don't you have to marry this person because they can't cook?
So what I'm getting is that you don't need to fat and set before. You can just go straight, move in together after wedding.
And I'm not saying that you need to date someone and tomorrow marry them.
Get you.
So I think also culture and religion do really have a huge effect on these. And the reason I'm saying this is there's people who can work with fat and set, but fat and set doesn't work for all people. From a religion point of view, I'm not allowed to have fat and set because of course there's a lot of things that happens when it's fat and set. It's like we are married, getting all the benefits, everything is fine. So looking at your faith to say things should be done the right way, and like he said, when he said you shouldn't do fat and set doesn't mean, I mean, you should know someone today and marry tomorrow. You must take your time to learn someone, understand them in that relationship that you kind of have.
Okay.
For now.
I'm child fella. One.
If it happens, you must lobola.
Yeah, you must.
Lobola dead body. But tell me, are there insecurities for men in marriage?
Yeah,
they are.
What are those insecurities?
First thing, I think we have an image to retain as a husband, and you also want your friends to give you that certain respect, right? One of the biggest men have is that losing their image because of a woman.
Yeah.
If there's something that I feel like a man hardly recover from, it's being cheated on.
But men cheat all the time.
But if there's something that men, if you want to destroy a man, cheat on them. So it's one of those things to say, I want to make sure that I marry someone that will never cheat on me.
So does that become an insecurity even when you're now married? Like you're married because you know you can trust them, but now you are married now. Do you still have that insecurity as a man?
If you married the right person, I don't think, because now it goes back to trust issues. So if you married someone that you really trust, you don't have those insecurities.
Unless if
they are showing you signs where now you need to start looking, what. But if there is no signs to say, no, you shouldn't trust this person, then you're fine.
So I believe, I believe that a female and a male can be friends. Like, female besties. I don't believe that. I'm like, nah. Why? So when now you've married this person, you've taken someone's daughter, and now she has male besties.
Yeah.
Like, I think that would be my insecurity. Like, you've got male besties.
So does this male bestie start after the marriage, or does it start before?
Maybe it starts before, but to me it's an insecurity. Like, how do you become friends with
how do you allow to go and get married with insecurities?
It happens. Some insecurities can hide because they are not triggered at that time.
So I think insecurities are there, right? But the question would be, with those besties, what kind of a friendship do they have? We can't say because now you are married. I have colleagues that are close to be friends and they're female. And same applies to her. Yeah. She have like maybe male colleagues and they are that close to be friends. But you can't tell me that they're friends and the next thing they are
going out together, having vacations
at
1 a.m. and you understand.
But what if the friend needs help at 1 a.m.?
What kind of help?
I don't know. He needs a friend to talk to.
So here's the thing about marriage, right? The moment you get married, you also start developing kind of friendship that revolve with the marriage.
Yes.
Me and you were friends. Very close.
Yes.
Right? The moment I got married, we remained friends.
Yes.
But there were boundaries which were drawn.
Yes.
Right? And now I'm talking from man to man. What about from man to woman?
Yeah.
So you start understanding that now I'm married and my main priority is my wife. Also on a side, she started understanding that my main priority is my husband, right? I still have relationship outside, but this relationship can cross certain boundaries. So if it means me as a male friend, you call me at 10, even if I'm still awake, I won't take your call. That's my time, it's not your time. If you feel like there's something very urgent, you'll text me, and if I feel like it needs my attention at that time, then I'll attend to it. But if you call me at 10, even if I'm still alive, I'll look at your phone and I'm not answering. I give my family the priority that they deserve. So even on that relationship, I try to balance it in that way to say, I understand, I still have friends outside of my marriage, but the priority goes to my wife more than this.
But are there any pressures? So I understand there might be pressure to get married. But are there any pressures in the marriage? Whether it's to keep it, whether it's to leave? Like, in fact, have you had a moment where you say, "Now, fuck, I want out"?
The nice thing, I got married during COVID time. It has to be the two of us. And unfortunately for us, right, we got pregnant during that session. It's just us, guys. So we had a miscarriage. And then life became very hard because it's the two of you. People can't travel. There's no one to comfort you. It's just the two of you. You can't do anything. You just look at each other, comfort each other. So there was that pressure to say, I'm having this pain. But this person I feel like she's in more pain than I am. And because they told you that you need to be a man, you can't cry in front of her. Because if you do that, now she will feel pressure to say, I need to get pregnant fast again so that this man can be happy. But in the same time, you are in pain, which you want to say it out and you can't at that specific time because you want this person to still feel loved and everything. So at the time, there was that pressure for me to say, God, I don't know what to do. I remember one day, and I'm sure she doesn't know, I remember one day when they just opened the, what do you call it? The traveling yana. I said, no, I want to see a friend one. I think I went and I think I saw Glenn. Then we just spoke about it with him. I released the emotion. I cried and says, no, man, hey, I'm in real pain. These things happen and everything. Then after that, I was so relieved. Then I had the energy to go back and support my wife. But I think the pressure is more into saying that because you are told that you need to be a man and you don't need to show all the weaknesses to your wife because then it might create pressure to her. You still love this person. You still want her to see that you love her. Then you try to retain balance that.
Pray?
So for me, when we got married, I had an internship by then. So having to grow like our life together, like now have a house, have this, have that. So I had that kind of a pressure to want to grow with her together, like maybe to own things, to have things that will make her feel comfortable. But financial wise,
it was not.
It was not.
Yeah.
And remember, we have like fake, like social media now. Like people see like how other people, they have friends, these people, how their friends are living and all those kind of things. And if those things are not addressed in a marriage to say, look, this is our marriage, and people have their other marriage. So I happened to have that kind of a pressure before I could master it to say, look, I need to take this thing very slow so that I can grow so I don't crash. So at a certain stage, I was like, maybe I'm making her struggle. But I can't let her know.
No.
I need to kind of act strong and make sure that she doesn't see that I might be struggling on my side.
You know, you both of you raised something, and this is like daughter. Mas fela kapagati, one not fela day. And we taught this thing as men to be like that. Like, where does it come from? Where this thing of I'm a man, I can't cry. I'm a man, I can't ask for help. Where does it come from?
It's not taught. It's being acted. So you grow up seeing that this is how men should do it. And you are not taught that you need to behave in that way. But because you have seen it being acted that way, and then you believe it's supposed to be like that. Up until, you see, for me now, I think I'm so vulnerable. I used not to be. But, and remember I'm saying that we got married first year, COVID, and it's just the two of you. Now you need to be open, everything. Now you need to understand. Then boom, you are hit by this kind of disaster. Now you don't know what you need to share, how you need to. But as you grow, you understand this person can be able to protect you. And you find it easy to say, no, man, I had mistakes and this person covered me. This is the person that now, even she knows how strong I am. She knows how much of pressure I can take. So it's easy for you to that when you have reached that moment to say, now I'm breaking out. Then she understands. then it becomes easy for her to work the journey with you to say, okay, now I understand he's at his breaking point. He needs my support more. Then she covers that part.
Yeah, you guys are scaring me and marriage.
No, you don't need to be scared. But as long so it's a two-way thing. As long as you have a partner that is willing to do life with you, what needs to be understood is that it's not going to be all rosy. You are going to have financial issues, but if you are in this together, you understand. So the problem is that when you leave your house and you go and take a loan of 20,000, which you want to use, that cannot be accounted for. You come back and say, nope, we are struggling now. I think we need the 20,000 loan, but we are going to pay it in this way. So when you struggle, you are even there to hold each other hand to say, now we're struggling together.
Because I genuinely believe that women are prepared for marriage. Like from crash, they are Cinderellas. They imagine themselves in the way dressed. But I don't think men are prepared. I don't think I can't remember either, unless it's a ceremony and a church by mistake, you know. I don't remember being told, I see when you're a husband. I don't remember that. But I feel like women from a young age, they anticipate marriage. They know what must happen in marriage. And I feel like men, we are just winging it.
And I think we have a duty as the current generation to change that narrative. Let's take a girl child to school. There's not take a boy child to school.
Exactly.
The boy child needs to figure things by themselves. And lucky enough, getting to the current situation or the current environment that I'm surrounded with, Hope have this men conference. And it's not only, you can check from churches back at home, right? There's kuna shikongelo shawamane Thursdays. There's never been shikongelo shawamane. Because you are not taught not to be vulnerable. You are not the accountability that you are taught when hard labor, that's the only thing you get trained on. And it seems like you are being trained to be tough in all these cases. But how you can have a soft spot for someone, nature someone, they believe that no man, one born man. That's why it's very difficult for your dad to tell you that I love you, because he knows.
He knows.
And the dad believes that because I'm providing, then I love you. And you need to know that because I'm providing, I'm loving you. I've now been exposed to an environment where you can share or be in the same environment with a grown man, and they talk about their vulnerabilities and they talk about how they're doing things at the younger age. Then you get to see life from that perspective. Because a traditional way, kids are kids, youth are youth, you don't share the same environment. You can't be in the same environment. And that denies you an opportunity to learn that by the time I get to that stage, what do I need to know? You only know when you get to that stage, because that's when now they start involving you.
So pray, tell me, your vision of marriage before you got married versus your marriage, how different are they?
Not really much of a difference. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I learned it the hard way. And I always maybe share this with the people that I'm close with, to say that don't set up ground rules to manage conflicts when you are in conflict. So we should know that if I'm angry, I don't just walk out and bang the door. So the marriage I envisioned, I had it in my mind but never communicated it. So when things started happening, I now had to pull back a bit to say, look, when now we're happy, I'm starting to address and set up those kind of those rules to say, how about when you have something to talk about and it's not a comfortable thing, call me, let's sit down. I'll do the same. We sit down like this, we have a conversation. We talk it out, and then we settle the matter. No soapies, no no drama,
No movies.
no kululu, no kalala. So that helped to say it still makes things easy for us to like. Yeah.
Now, there's a topic that is very controversial, and it's that apparently, allegedly, women are paying their own lobolas.
Yeah.
Women are paying their own lobolas. Women are husbanding as women. They are buying groceries. They are paying bonds.
Yeah.
But what's your take on it? Like, have we lost our manhood, or like what's happening? Because according to how I think, a woman must never pay for her own lobola. But it's happening, and men don't look concerned. It's like they're happy. Yeah, if you want us to get married, you have the money,
you
pay
can
for
give
it.
the money, you can do it.
So, yeah, it's a very controversial one, right? But to start with, I don't believe that women should pay their own lobola. That's the one for me. I don't believe. I think as a man, you need to show intent to get married. You need to show how ready you are. You need to be able to cultivate your garden that you have been given to. But I think from the get-go, if she paid her own lobola, you are not showing intent to do anything.
Maybe she's just giving me a loan. She's not paying it. She's loaning me because I don't have it now.
The problem that we spoke about, to say don't start your marriage on credits.
But it's not directly credit.
It is a credit.
She has it.
So here's the thing, right? As much as you might feel it's not a credit, you are going to use it against her the other day. Because remember the other credit from the bank, when you start struggling to pay it, you say, no, I went and faced this credit because of you. Now, what you do now when you turn things around is to say, Pelamena, I was not ready. Now you struggle to provide in the relationship, right? And you say, no, Pela, I was not ready to provide. To show that I was not ready, I didn't even have money to pay lobola. You went and took loan to pay the lobola. So you are now responsible for what you are doing. It's a loan, but not a loan. When things start going worse, you start even saying that now you even paid your lobola.
So for me, I think I will differ a bit. You will forgive me, but let's look at it in this way, because for me this lobola thing is very deep. It's not just lobola and how we're doing lobola now. It's very different from how lobola was done. Yeah. And times are changing, and we must understand what leads to marriage. Before we get to marriage, what leads to marriage? Two people loving each other, willing to do this life thing together. So if I don't need money to love a woman, right?
Hey, you need money.
Yeah,
you need money to finance. You need money to finance the.
Money is important.
No.
Yeah, to love you don't need it.
I don't need money to finance,
but to finance it, to stabilize and finance the marriage and the life.
Yeah, true. You don't need money to love.
But like that's not really a fact.
Yeah.
And why I'm gonna say this is because we do have people out there who doesn't have money, but they are in love and in relationships. Zero balance.
Yeah. But how are they surviving?
Maybe the woman is working.
No. In order for you to survive, you need money.
You need money.
Yeah. But
regardless of relationship or not, in order for you to survive,
that's true.
You need money.
Yeah, but now in this instance, the woman is working, the man is not working.
That's where I'm going. To say, to begin with, we are just in love. I love this woman, she loves me. And now we want to take things to the next level. Or worst case scenario, we've been high school together, varsity together. You start working first. But
so after maybe maybe I will accept it at a certain age.
Okay.
But at a certain age, I still believe that I'm not given a chance enough to see if the grace of money, if I'll get the grace of money. Because I can't be 25 and we say that she started working first. And then now we need to get married because she's working. And I'm not.
No, you want to get married. But you don't have the finances now.
Yeah, you don't have the finances now.
She does.
And this doesn't mean you are not a man.
It doesn't mean, yeah.
Because
But
and you're not putting in the effort maybe to show that I want job.
Scripturally,
you're looking for job. You
You
are
are
not
looking,
getting it.
actively you are looking, but you don't get
But the
job.
woman is like, look,
She's yeah, you got
no
it.
man, you don't always need to look for a job to make money.
Like what
There
you
are,
are
there are a lot of ways to make money. You don't always need to look for a job to make money.
true, but
that's
now
true. Let's say
this example is
Yeah.
you are trying everything, business, money, family, everything. You are not getting money. She is.
And also in that point, Mokwabune,
Eh.
you are hustling. Let's say you are hustling.
Yeah.
You're making like $4,000
Yeah.
a month.
Yeah.
You can buy flowers, you can buy chocolates.
No, with
but
that
it won't amount with
So that's what I believe is that she doesn't have to top up that $4,000. You take the $4,000 that you are making, you save 1,000 rand, you save 1,000 rand, you have 5,000. You go and show your intentions to say, family, hey, this is me, and I'm not staying. I'm
for
stopping
how
today.
long, Magwa?
No, the 5,000 that you have.
At this rate,
Yeah, for how long? For how
At this
long will
rate-
you are traveling to go do your hustle? You need to still save that 1,000.
But-
For how long are you going to save that 1,000?
If you have the intent to get her married, you will save as little that as you are saving,
okay, it's
and
fine.
then you go and get
So
married.
the intent happens.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
So that 5,000 you've sent, perfect. Now you are now in the marriage.
And you don't have a
You
ways
still
to,
don't, yeah, you still
because now you are in this together, right?
Eh.
And she's working,
Eh.
and when now you're a hustler. So when she's working and she says, now I have 50,000, and me now on my hustling I was saving 1,000 because I'm a man, right? And I have an intentions. I want to support my family. I'll say, okay, from the 50,000 that you have, that you are bringing into this family, my love, can we take that 10,000? And with my 5,000, and then I will go and fund more, and then using that finances, then I can be able to also generate more or generate some. But now we are in this together.
So it's okay for her to finance your business, but not okay for her to finance
babe,
the.
remember first she was not even your wife, then she becomes your wife. Then now we are in this together. That's why when you get married, right?
Yeah.
Regardless of how much you generate, how much I generate,
It's ours.
It's ours. But before that, it's not ours, it's hers. That's what I believe. Before we get married, it's not ours, it's hers. But the moment we get married, then we are generating an income to support the household.
Okay, let's track a bit. So you're saying she can't contribute towards the lobola, but Prey was going somewhere else.
Yeah.
I think he's. Let's go back to Prey because he's pro that the women can contribute towards the lobola.
Yeah, and my reason for that is because belief wise, like let's say in Christianity, I'm banning already, and I need 3 years to be saving that 1,000 rand before we trip, and my woman can make this thing happen. If she gives me, it's a gift. It becomes mine.
It's a gift.
It's a gift.
Actually, it's a gift.
It's a gift, and what is given to you, it's now yours.
Can't be a financial gift. No.
It's a gift.
Refuse.
It's a gift.
No, I refuse.
It's a gift. You know, Pela Lobola back in the day, your father would take his livestock, go pay it for you, and that was not to say you're not man enough.
It was a gift.
It was a gift of love.
So the gift of love at that point came from a point of responsibility on certain people.
Yeah.
We are at the generation where people can't take responsibility for anything.
Yeah.
They can't pay a lobola for you. Tomorrow you start having small arguments with your wife. You go and say that, but no, you paid lobola for me. This is not my wife, it's your wife. The same thing that I'm having to say. We are at the time where our generation don't want to do anything or don't want to have little small arguments. The moment you go there, then they start using it against the next person. You are not even trying hard, showing intention that I want to marry this person, right? You want her to pay her own lobola. What about when now you are going to have argument? You'll be the first person to say no.
But I think
you
here,
lobola yourself.
it's about the intention.
Yeah.
So the intention, you want to get married, I want to marry her.
Yeah.
But
Before
the
the
resources are not here. And my lovely girlfriend gifts me with a 50,000 rand.
But how?
The same way I gift her with flowers,
Yes.
she gift me with 50,000 rand.
Okay, why do you believe that this person, when you go to the marriage, right? They took your 50,000, they lobola themselves, and then you stay with them, you love each other.
No.
They don't remember as a man, you have the responsibility to cultivate. Even if it might not be financial, but you have to cultivate on this relationship.
True.
Now you go into this relationship, you don't want to cultivate, right? That's why I believe that from the get-go, prove yourself that you can cultivate something. Take that 1,000 that you have, cultivate it, make it 5,000, go and show intent to get married.
Yeah, but it's a I think it's two different things, Makwa. So first, I have 2,000, but I can't take 2,000 there.
But you can use 2,000 and make another 2,000.
She has the 18,000. Makwa, we already hustling.
So there we go back to a point of discipline, right? It means you are not ready financial wise, but you are rushing to get married because now you feel like now you need to be together. You are going to have other situation in this marriage where you might need to be disciplined, but because now you are struggling to have this discipline before you get married, then.
But money is there.
There is no money.
There is money.
Yes, money.
It's not the money that you are supposed to use to get married. There is money, but not intended to
if
make
someone
it to pay the
gives
phone.
you a money, Makwa, whose money is it?
I shouldn't be accepting 18,000 to go and marry my wife from
No,
my
but
wife.
it's a gift.
It's a gift.
Take to show that you have intent, right? Take that 18,000 that she's gifting you with.
Yeah.
Make something out of that 18,000.
It sounds easy, Makwa.
Then you show the intent. You show that you are able to cultivate.
But Makwa, to go and multiply that money, it's a risk.
You could lose it.
You could lose it.
No, you are proving that you can cultivate.
And then if you lose
that's the risk that you're going. To marry someone's wife, it's a risk. You can lose her.
We understand, but
And
now
you
you
need
had
to be
an
able to-
you
if
had an
you-
option to go and marry or lose it.
And you have an option to go and marry, and you remain the same, and you lose her.
How remain the same?
So-
you keep with your hustle, but
Yeah.
the money to survive. She tells you like the money for lobola I can gift you. The house we
we are
can stay
we are not
together.
fighting the veil. We are fighting the intent. And what you can be able to do. How cultivating are you, right? If you get married with her 18,000. And remember, you are saying you are taking risk now. You are choosing which risk is better here. You take her 18,000 and then you go and marry her. It's still a risk. After marrying her, you are unable to sustain that relationship because when you felt like I need to choose this side. If you will have taken that 18,000, right, and tried to make more, right, or make something out of it, then you are giving it away straight away to say now I'm taking 18,000 and then you don't show that you have the power to cultivate. How are you going to cultivate this marriage if you are even failing to cultivate the little that you have?
But if we break down cultivating can occur in many forms. It doesn't have to be financial.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I've proven that I can cultivate in all these other ones, spiritually, mentally, all of those besides the financial one. And now, so cultivating, I can.
How if you can spiritually and the other one, I believe that even finances you can. It's just that you don't want.
No, I can. But at that time,
you just don't have an.
At that time, it's not happening. I'm trying. I'm hustling. I'm trying.
Why? Do you know the problem with Christians? We wanted to spiritualize it a lot. You believe that I can be very powerful spiritual. But I can be, when it comes to working, I struggle. You are just lazy on the other side, and your attention is more on being the very powerful spiritual preacher.
But Makwa, there's people who work hard, ne?
Yeah.
But still not be able to, achieve more. So, like you said something earlier on that is very powerful. And if you combine it with what we are saying to say, if someone gifts me, it's mine. And we do the lobola thing. And we can still go on, stay together to say, now what's hers is mine and what's mine is hers. And then continue with the hustle. But I'm not condoning to say one should be lazy in the process. You can't just come empty-handed. You must show the effort. But you are showing the effort, but your effort is not too close to making things happen.
So that's why I believe that the moment there is money involved, right? Coming from the wife or the wife to be at the time, right? She says, now I have this much. I want to assist you in doing this and this. I think I can take it because she's not leveling here. Because I can take it and say, no, I'll take the 18,000, go and make something out of it, and then from then I can use it for something. But I think the moment I take that 18,000 and use her for lobola, it creates some point of laziness in me to say, it means whatever we'll be receiving, we'll be taking out.
Okay, but what's wrong with it? Like, what's wrong with it?
And when it's yours, it's fine.
What makes it different? What's
because
the difference?
You're a man.
It's still money, it's still 18,000?
No, but it's not the same 18,000.
What's the difference?
The 18,000 that I worked for, I believe that this is what God gave me, and I worked for it, and I can use this to be able. But the moment it becomes a gift to me, to say go and lobola me.
God blessed you with a gift.
No.
God uses people to bless you.
No,
so you don't think God can use the closed hand?
No, not the closet. That's bribery. That's bribery to me. She uses her own money to lobola herself.
No, she didn't lobola herself.
She didn't lobola herself.
She did.
No, you lobolaed her. She blessed you with money.
You know the people who lobola themselves, they have the conversation first to say, I'm going to give you 18,000 and you're going to use this money to lobola me. And they are not saying that I'm giving you this money to be yours.
But there's giving involved.
But you know that it's not made for that. It's the lady who's making an intention. It's not you who's making an intention. She doesn't come and say, no, I see you want to lobola me. I see you are struggling and you can't be able to lobola yourself. If the lady really loves you, right? If she really loves you, I believe what she's going to do is to say, I can see that you really want to lobola me. And I see that you are a hard worker. Yeah. I can see that you are cultivating me. Yeah. I see if we can start a certain business, we'll give it a try. Let's see what will come out of that. From that
so I think this one, we must come back and just have a topic there about women lowering themselves. So we can break it down, because I know we want to go deep and expand it, right? But I just want us to wrap up, right? But we'll definitely come back to this one. It's not done. So guys, if you're watching, put your comments, put some questions. We're definitely coming back to this one. But I just want us to wrap up, right? And just want you to highlight a few important things that as an unmarried man now, who wants to get married, what's your advice to me? If my intention is to get married, whether I'm working or not working, what's your advice to me? Because I want to get married. I'll start with pray.
Oh, okay. So first of all,
this advice should go to him direct. It's for him.
Okay. So I think first of all, I'm not sure if maybe you're in a relationship or not, but of course you need to have someone, and that someone must be someone that you love and care about, and vice versa. And that very someone must be someone that you can be able to exchange, agree. Like you must have that alignment to say, this person I can, of course you won't be perfect. And then go through marriage counsel with that person. Do proper process.
Okay.
And then marry. Now, if you are not working, me, like I said, if you are hustling and you don't have enough, as a Christian brother, and the woman is working, if she gives you,
yes,
my brother, top it up.
Top it up, accept the blessing.
It's you who's going to pay lobola, because you're going to give it to your uncles.
Yes.
And they're going to get you a wife.
The day she says that even that money of lobola I gave you, you will bust and then you'll send her home.
Yeah.
From me, I think he has said much, but from me is even if don't chase age because you want to get married.
Okay.
It's very important to find the right person, right? Fortunate enough, for me, it happened at a young age. But it doesn't mean that now when you are 30 or when you are 40, you should chase it because now you want to get married. You'll end up marrying the wrong person, making wrong decisions. If you have certain standards to say, this is what I want on my marriage, make it out, say it out. Like, you need to agree, you need to disagree. But just because now you feel like, but also don't keep someone waiting for more than 10 years and saying that I'm still trying to learn them. You'll never know someone up until, even now, you are still trying to learn something about someone. You are still learning each other. But so don't keep it too long. You end up feeling too comfortable about it. So learn each other, but you'll never learn them to a point where you say, no, I know you forever. I'm sure even people who have been in marriage for more than 30 years, they're still trying to understand each other.
Maybe one more last thing as wrap up, something came up. So whether young or old, you'll never skip those classes in marriage. All those difficult times, learning each other, everything, whether you're young or old, you're going to encounter all those lessons. The tough ones, the good ones, the hard one.
Definitely. Yes. All right, guys, wherever you're watching us, let us know what you think. Is it okay for a woman to pay their own lobola? Is it okay when they gift me and I use it to pay lobola? Or must I cultivate, like Mary says, even if it's 1,000, I must show intent. Tell us what you think. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to our channel at 360 Studios, and watch things we don't talk about, right? And we'll see you next week, every Tuesday. Join. But this conversation will have a part 2 because it's not done. It's not done. I still want us to go.
We haven't hit that part.
We haven't hit that part, and we were going there. But because of time. But thanks, guys, for coming. I really appreciate. Very interesting thoughts. Very interesting thoughts. But definitely, I need you to come back so that we can just talk about just lobola and where the money comes from. I think we can take 2 hours there. So thanks, guys. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome week. Like, subscribe, and we will see you next week.